A name is not just a word. It's a memory, a story, a thread connecting you to generations past. It holds the echoes of how you were loved, how you were known. Before the world of paper and ink standardized our identities, names were alive. They were fluid, personal, and deeply tied to community. In the villages of South Asia, a man might be known as his mother's son, his friend's companion, or by a name whispered only by his beloved. A woman's identity was woven into her relationships and her role in the community, often more significant than a single, fixed label. It was a world of context, where who you were was understood by those around you, not written on a form. Then came the demand for order. Colonial administrators arrived with their registers, their surveys, and their unyielding need to categorize everything. Desks piled high with ledgers, the air thick with the scent of ink and the ticking of clocks. They sought to map the land, count the people, and structure society into neat columns: name, father's name, caste. This new system, built on paper, had no room for the rich, shifting tapestry of oral tradition. It demanded a single, permanent answer to the question, "What is your name?" So they listened. A British clerk, separated by language and culture, would try to capture a name he'd never heard before. Was it a mishearing, a simplification for the sake of speed, a guess? With a single stroke of the pen, a complex, multi-syllable name was shortened, anglicized, or simply replaced. A decision made in a moment of haste would be permanently etched into the official record, freezing a living identity into a static word. For millions, the name they carried forward was not the one they were given, but the one a stranger wrote down. Some names were never written at all. For countless women, their identity was recorded only in relation to a man, wife of, or daughter of. Their own names vanished from the official story, deemed irrelevant. For tribal communities, ancient names tied to the land and spirit were crossed out, replaced with labels that were easier for the administration to pronounce and control. An entire universe of meaning was erased, not with a sword, but with a pen. It was a quiet, bureaucratic violence that severed people from their heritage. Years later, the damage appeared. A family tries to claim ancestral land, but the name on the old deed doesn't match the one on their modern documents. Two villages, historically one community, are now listed under different names, creating confusion and division. Disputes over inheritance, property, and identity became tangled in a web of century-old paperwork. History didn't disappear. It was misfiled. A person's lineage, once a clear and spoken story, now had breaks in the chain, missing links that could never be recovered. The official documents spoke of standardization and clarification, framing the erasure as a necessary act of progress. There was no rebellion against this. How do you fight a signature? How do you argue with a rubber stamp? It was the silent, unassailable power of the archive. Even today, families search in dusty archives and on digitized screens. Descendants trace the faint ink of their ancestors, trying to find the names that were lost. They are looking for more than just a word. They are looking for a piece of themselves, a connection to a past that was taken from them. They are trying to reclaim the stories that were written over. It serves as a powerful reminder that true power doesn't always shout. Sometimes it just quietly writes. And in the silence left behind, entire worlds can disappear.